This is a little song to say hello. Hi. Hi. Hi, 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 hi.
Hello, welcome to Drinking Beer. I'm your host, John Plunkett. Today, I'm going to be sampling for you Rogue John Ale, which in this variety is ale with natural hazelnut flavor aged in hazelnut spice rum barrels. So it's basically a nut ale, or brown ale, nutty brown ale. You see it more prevalent in the fall season. I don't know why I gave you air quotes for that, but their paper labels suck, I'll tell you that. Now, I'm not holding out too much expectation for this, just in the sense that it's a brown ale, not my favorite style, but we're about to find out. It has nothing to do with the fact that it's Rogue. Okay, I'm gonna pop the top here. A little bit of smoke. Whew. There we go. There you go. I mean, it definitely smells like every other brown ale I've had. It's hard for me to say. It really is, because I'm not the biggest fan of that. I mean, there's a bunch of styles I like, but brown ale's never been the one to really capture my attention. So, gonna get to the pour and find out how this bad boy tastes. Let's get into it. Get your typical carbonation, I expect. It's getting harder for me to smell. It's really hard for me to smell anything. I'm cooking a pork butt roast in the oven, so I'm getting this massive amount of flavor from the, or, smell from the rub permeating throughout the house. So it's really difficult for me to smell the beer in the glass. So don't be shocked if I don't like this. That's all I'm saying. So let's get right to it. Rogue John blah 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 blah. It's John Ale. It's just the hazelnut brown ale variety. So cheers. I've reviewed brown ales in the past and haven't really liked them. I'm not a fan of nut ales. I'm not a fan of brown ales. I'm not a fan of nut brown ales. I'm not really a huge fan. It's kind of a letdown, actually. Not my favorite. It's not pleasant to the taste, for sure. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I wasn't too fond of those either. A brown ale, not my favorite style. I'm not a big fan of nut ales. I've said that before, but I'd have to say the nuttiness of this beer really stands out. It really, it's actually very pleasant. Very pleasant. With John Ale, the hazelnut brown nut ale with hazelnut spice rum barrel. That's a long title, dude. I kind of knew what to expect before I popped the top. So it's easier for me to put into my mindset what I'm drinking and kind of get ready for that taste sensation. And it's also easier. I'll put it to you this way. One more drink. You want a nut ale? I mean, it's good. It's good. No question. So, salute to Rogue. With that said, I've enjoyed this beer, and I definitely recommend you pick up a bottle and sample it for yourself. That's been my review of Rogue John Ale with natural hazelnut flavor aged in hazelnut spice rum barrels. I'm glad I got it. So, until we meet again, happy trails and keep drinking.
Go shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip a Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up, it's not your birthday. You'll find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill a bar. I'm in the having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug if you're in it getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill a bar.